Good morning, fam, and welcome back to another Pep Wednesday where I put a little pep in your step for your midweek blues. Today we're going to talk about choice. You have an opportunity to make your future. Often we can believe that our lives are governed by forces unseen, little pawns in the world's great destiny, that our paths are set before us before we even know it. But the truth is, our futures are in our hands. Our futures are in our hands. You see, the choices we make, or the act of making a choice, is one of the most spiritual things you can do in your life. We choose to work. We choose to have faith. We choose to believe. We make those choices unconsciously, day in and day out. But when it comes to our own futures, we like to leave things ambiguous. We're often afraid because we fear failure. We're often afraid to take that step of faith to choose a path of our own making. We like to cover our inactivity with excuses. I don't know about you, but often I find I make excuses for where I am in my career based on my circumstances, based on where I'm from, based on who my family was, based on my lack of skills. We are constantly creating excuses for ourselves. We create these elaborate stories that we tell ourselves, but these stories halt us in our paths. These stories prevent us from moving forward. Just because the great wheels of industry have halted doesn't mean the world stands still. It ever spins on its axis, moving forward. The ocean still roars and the wind still howls, and the birds sing their songs day in, day out. Your story isn't over, it may have just begun. The choices we make are the stories we tell. The choices we believe are the paths we walk down. The choices we make mold who we are. What we choose today makes tomorrow. For you, me, and the history of the whole human race. Are we happy with our lives so far? Or have we been too busy that we never truly lived? What have you regretted never doing? What have we never attempted for fear of failing? Here lies an opportunity to ponder what's worth living for. Is it not our relationships that are most dear? What new chapter shall we write this year? For today, we can change our story. We can shape history. What choice will you make today for a better you and a better me and a better place in human history? We can either let the choices of the people around us shape our future, or we can make a choice to choose the future we want to see.